Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to today's episode of the Bell Zone with Victor Bell, your host, where I go over real estate investing, money, finance, business, marketing, sales, you name it. I talk about it because that's what we do here. I want to make you money and I want to help you invest. So the number one thing, though, I wanted to share with you guys today after having a meeting with somebody, we were talking about business. They own a mortgage company. I own a real estate investing company. We were talking about real estate and stuff like that and what's going on in the world. So if you guys know anything, if you're worth your salt, you read headlines and you watched interest rates for mortgages for real estate have tripled over the last year. And they're holding fast too, right? So that matters to homeowners naturally. If you're going to buy a home, that's limited how much house you can buy, your buying power. Then for commercial real estate, guys like myself who look to buy commercial real estate, the cap rates on multifamily properties are really tethered to the interest rates on the debt that go into them. So as the debt goes up, cap rates start rising up too. They kind of pull each other. That makes a lot of people who own multifamily property that don't need to sell wait, and the ones who do need to sell need to take a bath as it relates to the big guys. But today's video was important because he and I were talking about something, and I know this through my other buddies who own mortgage companies and stuff, and I've been in the business for a while. I've watched mortgage guys close their doors because they have nothing else left. They can't get funding. They can't get deals closed. Nobody wants to buy. And let me tell you something that is important. If you are watching this video, now is the time for you to double down, triple down, quadruple down on marketing. Here's the deal. There's two forms of marketing. It took me a little while to know this for my own personal, right? There's marketing to get a client, and then there's marketing by putting yourself out there to make sure that the clients who don't know you yet have something to see. So I want to kind of challenge you guys today, and I want you to kind of do what's it called? An audit for yourself. Some of you guys got this knocked out, but just look at it from your business. It doesn't need to be in mortgages or anything like that. Just business owners in general, whether you own a plumbing company, a contracting, a paint company, whether you're a general contractor, whether you own a solar company, whether you own a supply shop, t-shirt stand, you sell sunglasses, whatever that is for you, just take a look at what it is. First thing I want you to do is I want you to Google your business. Google your business and then Google your business name. Some of you guys got this locked up, but I want you to see what other people see. Now, I got it. You Google yourself and what you search all the time, that's going to be relevant to you and your search history as it relates to your SEO. But I want you to see something. Just take a look. Who else is in your space? What other name pops up when you Google it? And then have somebody else around you. Hey, Google my business for me. Google my name. What comes up? Take account of all that stuff. It's an audit. It's a very specific audit, and I'm going somewhere with this after I get it. Next, go to Facebook. Pull yourself up. Take a look at how many friends and connections that you have on there because they've made some changes as connections and all this other stuff, friends and followers. But take a look at that and then do a quick snap. Who's actually following you? And at some point, are they in the same business? Are they in the business of the people that support you? Or in the business, your business supports them, like you sell products to them, they buy products from you. What is it that you do? And do you even have enough? Are you active on there? What are you showing? What are you saying? Are you showing people in a social environment on your Facebook what you want them to see? Next, go to Instagram. What are you posting? I know my Instagram is not great. I post the same thing over and over. It's like a picture. Hey, we're having an event. We're having an event. We're having an event. But it's there. No one can say, hey, you're not on Instagram. I got the real Victor Bell on Instagram. I got Victor Bell Companies on Instagram. I got Bell Capital on Instagram, as well as we got Victor Bell Foundation on Instagram. Not all of them active, but they are there, right? So that's still an audit that I needed to see that I want you to take a look at for yourself. Next, go to Twitter. What do you post on Twitter? Somebody on, you still need to be there. It's one or two quotes, a picture here and there. You share something, you like something, whatever, but you still need to be there. If you're not there, it don't matter how active you are, but you cannot be a ghost on each one of these platforms. You need to do something, right? Next, LinkedIn. A lot of professionals like to use LinkedIn, but let me tell you, your customers are probably not on LinkedIn. Your customers are probably on Facebook. They're on Instagram. They're doing social things while here you are kind of, I'm not going to say it, but rubbing tips on LinkedIn because it makes you feel good and you have this title, and yes, you get flowed business from other professionals in your space, but that is not marketing. That is referral business. Very different. So if you're just betting on referral business, yeah, you'll get some, but what are you going to do when a customer needs to see you? They ain't going to go on LinkedIn to find you. They'll find your profile, but that ain't going to make a buy from you. That's not advertising. All right, next. Oh, that's not marketing. Next, YouTube. You're on YouTube. You're watching my videos. You know I have videos here. I don't care about how many views I get. I care about the fact that my videos are on YouTube. I have information. If you go, hey, Vic, how do I know you're real? Well, shit, I got a ton of YouTube videos. Knock yourself out. It's free. You can see it. I can post as many times as I want. I can put out the right information, and you get to know my personality. Man, I don't have a teleprompter. Literally, guys, I got this. It's bullet points on a piece of paper, and I'm just going because I know this information. I'm sharing with you what I do, and I want to share with you why now's the time in this video. Next, articles. Look at what articles you have online, whether they're sponsored articles and you paid for them for online publications, for any type of online publication that's associated with you or your industry. Do you have that? Hell, you can go to a Medium. You go to medium.com and do your own stuff. You can set up your account, put stuff on there, but it's an article that you can share, kind of like your own blog. But do that. Search and see, what do you have? Not your followers. Do you have anything? If I Googled it, would something come up as it relates to some article about you? Next, Amazon. Are you on Amazon at all? Do you have a book? Do you have a Kindle book? Do you have an ebook that somebody can download? Can your name be found on a big, huge platform like Amazon? It adds credibility. And like I said, it goes towards why now is the time for you to maximize all these things. Okay. Next, iTunes. Are you on iTunes? Does your name pop up? Are you on anybody's interviews on iTunes or Spotify or Hulu? All these different things that people are now getting podcasts onto. Are you associated? Does your name pop up, or does somebody in that world know who you are for verification? Like, just, hey man, who's this guy? Oh, I saw this. His name is there. It's him. Next, are you attending local meetups? Whether you're in business, whether it's something industry specific, whether they're conferences. I go to conferences. I go to RIA groups in San Diego. I go to real estate conferences like the Real Deal conferences coming up in LA. I'm going to be going to that. I go to capital conferences, fund managers, hard money lenders, national mortgage lender associations. I go to all kinds of stuff in my local community, as well as I travel to ones that are just industry specific, like the National Multifamily Housing Commission, or whatever it's called. I went to that one. Like, these things are important because you show your face there. And while you're there, you're like, hey, you're meeting, you're bumping into people, you become a real person. You have to do this. And last but not least, and I talked about it a little bit with iTunes, Spotify, and these things are now added on to what's it called? Audible. People put their podcasts on Audible. And I bring that up to say, are you on podcasts? Your own podcast, other people's podcasts? Are you getting interviewed? Like, all these things matter. Here's why this matters today. Because we are in a day and age where people search things up on the internet, they go to social media, and be honest with you, people do business with people they know, like, and trust. So if you can cover the know part, right? Because they got to know you. Oh, you feel like when you watch somebody's video or you see some pictures of me with my kids and Sharon, and we're spending time, and now we're talking real estate, now we're talking business, now we're talking family. You watch me work out, you feel like you know me, right? You just you don't need to know me, but you feel like you know something about me if it's genuine. And next, if I do it enough, I become trustworthy. Not because you know me to trust me, but you trust that I'm going to continue to put out great content, great information. I'm going to talk about real estate. I'm going to talk about investing. I'm going to talk about multifamily. I'm going to talk about success. I'm going to talk about business and marketing. That is the game nowadays. And here's why I bring that up, why I said now is important. If you do not do that, you are at a loss. Because let's say, for example, I've been banging, which I do. I bang online. I bang through my phone. I bang calling people. I try to get investors. We try to get people to our office. We're always marketing. I'm always doing something. I'm always out there in the mix. And you're not. You are behind the power curve. And I got books, right? So you said I'm on Amazon. You may not need to write a book. Maybe you share a book. Maybe you have something. But if you go to Amazon and you find me and they can't find you, they might pick me first. They're just odds. If you don't have a brand, Bell Capital is my brand. I'm going to be a billionaire. That's why I wear this shirt. I got my cash flow hat because I want my investors to get cash flow. But it's a Bell Capital hat. It says Bell Capital right there. It's a brand. If you aren't looking for me, you might find me someplace. If you start putting in these keywords, wealth is my duty. That's my other thing. It's my tagline. It's like, dude, wealth is my duty. I'm going to create wealth whether I want to or not. It's a long-term game for me. If I'm marketing myself and you are not doing this, it's already hard. Let's say as things start to crumble and you close your doors, I'm going to get those investors. I'm going to get those deals. I'm going to get stuff. Why? Because I have momentum. If a broker looks me up, they don't have to like me. They just can look me up and find me, okay, let's give him a chance. But I see a bunch of stuff out there about this guy. He's in the know. He's connected with people in the industry. He's marketing and he's saying a little bit. I heard what he said. So let's just talk to him. Right. But if you don't have that and you're closing first, if you close your doors because you're not marketing and getting anybody in because no one knows you, I'm going to take your investors. I'm going to take your deals. I'm going to take your deal flow. I'm going to take all the people that would have came through your pipeline. Why? Because you didn't focus on now is the time for you to be digging in, double, triple, quadrupling the amount of marketing that you put out there into the marketplace. Right. Facebook, Instagram, Google, so someone can find you, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, articles online, Amazon, Audible, iTunes, Spotify, local RIA groups. All of these things are communication channels to be able to get out. Aside from you marketing directly to get a client, you have to also, we call it, you need to take responsibility for the lack of trust out there in people's minds, right? You do that by what? Giving them information. Hey, download my free book, download my IRA. Like we got an IRA book. If you go to bell-capital.com/IRA, we have a free book for people who are interested in transferring or converting their IRA into real estate. Like you have to have something. And all of that is marketing, guys. All of it is marketing. So why now is the time? Because as people start to get scared and close their doors, and you need to be leading in to have some place for those people to still do business, still buy property, still invest in real estate, still do loans, still buy your product. You cannot go out of business. And this is the easiest way, the best time in the whole, and probably the century for you to do this. All of these things are just communication channels for you to talk to your potential clients in the future and for them to be able to search you out, find you now and say, yeah, you know what? We'll take the time to talk to these people and we'll find out, because those people are going to spend money. I mean, we've all heard it. If they don't know you, they can't cash flow you. If they don't know you, they can't deal flow you. Like that is just what this is. And it is your responsibility to buckle down as a business owner, an entrepreneur, a marketer, a salesperson, whatever that is for you, and to be everywhere you can be. Where it says be omnipresent, be omnipresent. So do an audit on all of your channels, all of the searchability for yourself, your name, your business, things you're associated with. And I just want you to take a look at what's there. Is it enough? Is it enough? Because it's never enough. If you're trying to, trying to fill up whatever your channels are on the internet is trying to throw a brick into the ocean, hoping you make a big enough, bridge for you to walk from California to Hawaii. It ain't going to happen. So you just keep doing it, right? And before you know it, you're going to look up and you're going to have total market share. And that's what I'm looking for me. And I'm looking for that for you. So hopefully that helps you guys. Like I said, now is the time for you to dig in, because as people close their doors, you want to take that market share that has nowhere to go. And if they can't find you, man, they can't deal flow you. They can't flow money to you. They can't buy. They can't do anything. It's your responsibility as an owner to make sure that all that stuff happens. It's not hard, man. Just do it. All right. Look, if you need anything, let me know. Very important. This is a marketing thing, right? This is what people do right now. This is how people communicate. And you got to use these mediums to make sure that you stay in the front line of everybody that could eventually find you in the future. Don't worry about who knows you, who used to know you. Do this for the people who don't know you yet. That's important. I mean, I tell myself that every day. All right. So I hope this helps you. Give it a thumbs up. Like this video, share this video, comment on this video. If you hate this video, give it a thumbs down. Don't be a hater and a hider at the same time. Subscribe to the channel. If you like it, I'm trying to get more subscribers. I want to help you guys. If you have information or something that you want to hear from me that you think about when you hear this stuff, leave it in the comments. I'll make a video about it or we'll reach back out to you. So if you need anything, let me know. I'm here for you. Let's do something. Let's go.